So how did you end up coming up with the name, the Willpower?
Well, it was an idea that came up at the last annual dinner, and I have to say it was a great idea. It was a fun way, let me call it more of an opportunity to contribute to a program which I consider very successful. Successful on many different levels. Successful at the program itself, look at all the prizes, awards, first places, etc. that have been won. And successful on a personal level for the kids. Anyone who's ever seen one of these heats knows that that last 50 yards takes willpower. And also by a happy coincidence, my son's name is Will. And if he's ever fortunate enough to be in this boat, it'll be Will powering the boat over the line. My name is Ed King, and my family and I took the opportunity to name this boat Willpower.
Well, we tossed around a couple of ideas to come up with a name for the boat, and since my oldest daughter Jessica was on the team back in '01, when it was a very new system, we had 2 boats, an 8 and a 4. That was it. They were like tanks. We thought something along the lines, because Jennifer's now doing it, you know, to kind of continue the name on into the program. And we have 3 children, so we figured Triple J, 3 J's for Giuliano. That was pretty much it. It was kind of a simple decision. My name is Jimmy Giuliano, and this boat is named after my 3 children.
Well, first we wanted to name the boat Broken Oar, but I really didn't want our legacy to be that my son broke an oar, dropped the F-bomb, got the boat disqualified from a race, and it cost me $275 to replace the oar. The real story is that I wanted to name the boat in memory of my father. My father struggled so hard to come to this country. About 1 month after that photograph, he became very ill and was unable to watch his grandchildren grow up. He would be very proud of Chris, even if he did break the oar, except that he would have taught him how to curse in Turkish so that next time the judges wouldn't know what he was saying. I'm Armin Kasabian, and I named my boat after my family.
Crew started when my son Nicholas began the program, and I needed to set up a separate email account from my personal account, and I came up with Crew Mom, Crew Girl, Crew Chick, and I figured Crew Lady was most appropriate. I was presented with a boathouse jacket. There was a mistake in an order, and it was a leftover, so one of the moms gave it to me, and they added Crew Lady on the embroidery. So that's how it all started. I was nicknamed Crew Lady from then on. When my oldest son Nicholas was a junior, we had hired Coach Hugo, and he told me we were going to win the state and national championships. He had 3 months to prove us wrong and right or right. And when they won, he told me right after that race, I wanted to name a boat. So I thought he was going to name it the class of 2010 in honor of those boys in 2011. So that was my theory. But then he wouldn't tell me for a year. And a year went by, 2 years went by, and I kept asking him, when are you going to name this boat and what is the name? So when they presented this to me, I was absolutely shocked and honored at the same time. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful night.
My name is Emily Cavorius, and I am the Crew Lady.
I would like to read off his award of the Bronze Star Medal for heroism, this guy right here. For heroism in connection with ground operations against a hostile force in the Republic of Vietnam, Captain Kelly distinguished himself by valorous actions from the 31st of January to 7th of February 1968. During this period, he exposed himself innumerable times to encourage his men and direct their fields of fire. During these attacks that occurred daily during the siege of Callao, he moved around the compound area, disregarding incoming rounds to aid the wounded. On the 4th of February, when the compound came under heavy fire, he positioned himself on top of several bunkers completely exposed to enemy fire so he could better observe and adjust friendly fires. Captain Kelly conducted himself with extreme professionalism and exceptional command and leadership and continued to expose himself to aid, comfort, and encourage the men whom he led. Captain Kelly's personal bravery and devotion to duty were in keeping with the highest traditions of the military services and reflect great credit upon himself, the Special Forces in the United States Army, by direction of the President under the provisions of Executive Order 11046, 24th of August 1962. Some people go a whole lifetime without knowing whether they made a difference. No change because they don't have that problem.
My name's Damian Quinn, and my grandfather was Colonel James Kelly.